Isengard attacks Dunharrow in today's Dawnless Days siege battle, and they are not alone. They've called upon their darkest allies to help them as they assault one of Rohan's fortresses. Today, alongside them, they do have Rudar over here, who are already facing off against a Khandish assault. We have Khandish cataphracts here already preparing to wipe off the face off these wild men here, and we're going to see how this goes down. And then the other evil faction alongside them here today is Mordor. And there you go, a glorious charge straight off the bat from Khan. What a nice start to this. Well, I say siege battle, but it's kind of really a land battle, this Dunharrow, really. We've got these Weather Hill scavengers already getting absolutely wiped off the face of the earth. Look at that, already losing like 60 men per unit. And then we already have the Packmasters here releasing their dogs, trying to catch these Carnage Cataphracts as they come in. We've got Archer Chosen as well joining that fight. And I think, did I see another cav unit go around? Or maybe I'm mistaken. No, there is another cav unit over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, another Archer Chosen. Looking like it was going to try and go around the flank, but it has changed its mind. We're going to see another charge here as the wild men of Rudar fail to learn from their mistake. And there you go, another great charge going in, and there you go. We have a pretty nice start to this. I'm going to call it a siege battle. It kind of is. Dunharrow sort of is a siege battle, especially once you get to the latter stages of this map. There you go. The Packmasters going in with their hounds, and they are trying to catch some of these Archers, but I doubt they will. And as you can see here, the Rudar player is not learning from a mistake. Shield Wall will not help him here, as a Cataphract charge will devastate him. There you go. That is a little bit better, actually. You know, the Cataphracts didn't break through, but they're going to still do a lot of damage there. And yeah, Rudar is getting absolutely destroyed. Another great Cataphract charge there in those Weather Hill scavengers. They kind of have pulled through, though, to get to that one. That Khandish Cav has pulled through there to get those Packmasters in the back. That is a little bit cheeky, and yeah, shouldn't really have done that. And there you go. The Archer Chosen, that was way out wide, has got a charge off there onto the Packmasters. And yeah, these bowmen are going to get cut down before the hounds can come back and save them. And yeah, and what a great start for the defenders in this one. But yeah, so on the defense in this one, apart from Khan is the only one we've really seen, we also have Gondor over here. He's also doing a similar thing to Isengard right now. He's using his Princess Sergeants. He's trying to harass the players as they come in. And then Mordor is over here dealing with the Noldorian Rangers of Imladris. So we don't even have Rohan at this Rohan fortress. And I call it a fortress because, I mean, look at, what you can fall back to up here. Whether we'll see them fall back to that, I do not know. Looks like they're going to play quite a different style for Dunharrow here. They're going to be quite aggressive. Looks like they're going to play in the open field and play all, even though they have less funds, they're going to try and, play aggressive, are these players. And they're certainly playing with factions that have good cav, while they're playing against factions that don't have great cav. So, yes, certainly it's going to be an interesting one, that's for sure. And we're going to have to see whether this cav can make the difference. It seems like Khans is now getting caught in a lot of areas here. And, yeah, these Khandish Cataphracts are getting killed off, and the Archer Chosen as well. This one is still going well, still, being very active. Might get over here to these Hillman Hunters. We'll see. I think that is exactly what they're trying to get to, these light bowmen here. Cut these guys down a little bit, down to size, and we'll see whether they can get a good charge here. A few more Cataphracts falling, but they do manage to get in amongst the Hunters. And these elite armored cavalrymen are going to cut down as many of them as they can before they themselves probably fall here. So they're getting shot from all directions by different range units. But yes, we are using the Last Breath submod. It's a very well known submod now for Dawnless Days. I remember when we started showing off this submod, and it was like basically in competition with Lost Factions, which many of you may not have heard of Lost Factions now. The OGs will know about it. It's the original sort of submod that was supported by the devs. Last Breath has kind of usurped that position, and yes, Last Breath adds a whole load of new factions and new units, including Khan and Rudar, who are present here in today's battle. All the other ones are base game factions, but they all balance really well. Like Rudar and Khan all balance really well against the base game factions. So it's probably I'd say is my favorite submod to use. I was going to say it's the best one in my opinion out there. And yeah, they're doing great stuff. I'm looking forward to their next update and seeing what they add. Look at the Mortal Bow Rabble here. Challenging very well, doing a very good job of countering these Noldorian Rangers. I mean, these guys usually don't use all their ammo before they start dying. Like, they don't usually just stand in an archer duel like this. But this is certainly going well for Mordor here. I mean, the player is using the Noldorian Rangers for all their bow tactics. They can fire and run. They don't need to be just standing stationary and doing this. I'd be being a bit more of a harassment. I'd be going in maybe on the archers, trying to scare them off. And then you could also challenge these shock infantry over here, and they've got lots of infantry. Sword infantry you could challenge as well.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are
interesting use of the Noldorian Rangers, and if anything, a bit of a waste. The trade-off here, like trying to kill these bow rabble, and instead losing these Noldorian Rangers, is a huge loss there for the elves of Imladris. And we have a large onager now for Mordor coming in, and that is shelling the Noldorian pikemen here, hitting them as hard as possible. There is still plenty of cav. I'd just like to say Khan does not use all his cav. He's still got Bane in the Step here and a Wainrider Noble. And Gondor still has plenty of Prince's Sergeants, and also has his General Imrahil back here as well. And yes, they're still in good use. It also looks like Khan has still managed to get an Archer chosen out. So he's still got a bit of cav that can cause some problems. Actually, I'd say he's still got a bit of cav left. There's one here in deep in enemy lines that is going for the Nafatunes here. The Grenadiers having to use their grenades on the Archer chosen to try and get rid of them. That, you know, might be a massive asset there to the defenders' cause in the end. Like these White Hand Grenadiers here using some grenades up early and not using it on other stuff might make the difference in this battle. We'll see. Ugluk here being saved from a very nasty charge. Still lost about 20 bodyguard though. And yeah, surprising that Mordor hasn't used his Sons of the Eye a bit more aggressively, even as like his Witch King. He's kept them in the back. I mean, like Rudar was probably crying out for some cav to help him. I'm surprised Rudar didn't bring any himself. He has got cav of his own he could bring. And there's lots of elites over here, Creation Raiders, the Trev Duvadine Reavers, still some very elite stuff over here. But yeah, they're definitely a very damaged now, Rudar, and they are pushing forward. But Khan is waiting. Khan's got plenty of sort of Wain Riders, and we've got Archer Raiders here on a barricade waiting. And yeah, they've got plenty of elite sort of infantry. Well, I say elite, the Wain Rider Spear Warriors are probably some of the better stuff. They are heavy spear. I think they are technically tier 4 or tier 3. Carnage Sentries are not so elite, but have a lot of jabbies, which would make them very, very scary. It looks like this Carnage player has gone for the old jabby spam. We have got some Archer Hunters as well, so yeah, lots of missiles that are going to be used there. Looks like Gondor again, looks like he went for another charge. Doesn't look like he really achieved a lot, and Imrahil is risking his life. You got to remember that crossbows can arc now, so charging head on at like this Isengard force like this is going to risk the wrath of the crossbows, and they are armor piercing. They will do a lot of damage. And it looks like the defenders also have themselves some artillery. They have got a trebuchet back here, Gondor providing. So yeah, this thing outranges pretty much any other thing on the map. Outranges definitely the large onager of Mordor. And very good assets for counter battery. And yeah, the Noldorian Rangers slowly marching forward. We don't know what their plan is there. They need to get back. I'm not being very impressed with the use of the Noldorian Rangers in this one. You can see the amount of dead Rangers. Oh, that is a lot of dead. That is sad to see. But, you know, maybe he can turn this around. These guys are still capable of getting 200-300 kills easily. Imladris is holding quite a long line here. He has got his Noldorian swords and Elrond. With a Gawaith, Imerthadine bodyguard. I know we are also using the Warriors of Arda submod, which does add this quirky Elrond general. I think that's the only thing that they've actually brought that's different, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they got some more stuff in here. I haven't really looked at them too much in Madras, but it doesn't look like they brought anything else unique. But yeah, Warriors of Arda clearly adds that unique general. Spears of the Hidden Realm. So these guys, I don't know how well these guys balance. I imagine they might be fairly well balanced. But yeah, they've got a spear unit there. So it could be, yeah, Imladris' army is still small, but, you know, maybe those other units, those unique units will maybe make their difference in this one. Certainly going to have a really hard challenge up against Mordor, who's, you know, still got his range units here. Like the range units for Imladris really were the Rangers, and they've kind of used up all their ammo already. Haven't got any just sort of normal Noldorian bowmen. And Gondor as well, I mean, he looks like he's got a lot larger army. But, you know, Gondor up against Isengard, It's going to be a tough matchup, especially with Pelican Marines being the front line here. These guys are tier 2. Going up against tier 3 and tier 4 sword infantry of Isengard is going to be very, very tough. Looks like they are trying to focus down things like berserkers, trying to do as much damage to them. But it looks like Gondor's really relying on his cav, and it also looks like he's brought a lot of founding guards as a sort of as a backup sort of like line to support these Pelican Marines. That's clearly evidently what he's put his money into. Is those sort of areas there. And yeah, these archers here getting shelled quite a lot. And the trebuchet, I guess, as well. He's put a lot of money into the trebuchet. That is worth quite a bit. As he is trying to hit these crossbows. I mean, I'd save it. I mean, I'd just look for large blobs to shoot. Or shoot like grenadiers and stuff like that. I wouldn't be trying to shoot the crossbows. I don't think they're worth shooting. And there you go. Khan going in again. I didn't really even realize this myself. But good charge there onto the Croatian Raiders. Or retainer, sorry, getting in there. I think you can go up this hill, yeah, and you can come down. So Gondor with his cav in there hidden could cause a few issues here, and luckily Khan can get out of there, otherwise he would have been trapped between 2 blocks of infantry. It's probably the best. That's a very healthy bane in the step. You don't want to lose that that early in the game. It looks like he's going to, you know, tempt another charge though here, see whether Rudar is paying attention, and here we go, another charge, and it's a rear charge as well. That's not a bad charge, nothing great, and it's a melee cav really. It's a heavy command, but it would definitely come into the melee cav sort of radius. And yeah, I mean, it's got a good amount of kills. I don't know what the stat for this one was, but it was definitely not in this state. And look, we're going to see another charge here. Khan really using his cav to great effect. Charging into more retainers here, and you can see Gondor's going to also be a pest. Charge in as well. And yeah, I mean, Rudar is losing a lot of infantry here early on. And you can see Khan and Gondor going to get their cav out of there. Very, very lucky. They might take a fair few losses, but they are going to get out of there. I mean, and if they want to, Gondor can probably use his other cav units to charge again, but they need to keep moving. Keep moving, fellas. Get out of there. Gondor's going to get caught here, and he might lose his sergeants, I think. And that is a bit of a waste of the cav unit. It's still a good nick. Definitely could have still been used. The sergeants there, they're going to get killed by the Rudar player. Yes, if you're enjoying all the Lord of the Rings content and want to see more Dawnless days on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to send in any of your own replays as well, feel free to send them into my Discord. The links are down below in the description. You're more than welcome to send them in. And I'm always looking for more Dawnless days replays. It's by far and away one of the more popular things on the channel that you guys do enjoy watching. So yeah, I'm always happy to give it a watch, give it a cover. There you go, Princess Sergeant's getting out of there. Looks like they're going to be okay, but they did lose a few unnecessary riders. But yeah, there you go. It looks like Rudar's certainly had a bad start to this game in the sense of his army's been very bad and bruised. And yeah, I don't know where it is. There was forces here, and he seemed like he's advancing. Doesn't look like they've died. It seems like there's been a bit of a cav charge here potentially, but don't know if that's really got anything to do with those forces that push forward. Isengard is now pretty much committed. He looks like he's going to go in. Oh, we've got white hand bodyguards here. And they're a spear unit. Okay, so the Warriors of Arda adds other units, obviously, for Isengard. So they got white hand bodyguards. I've never even realized that they were an option. So you got white hand bodyguards as well as white hand stormers. Don't think Mordor has anything added. I didn't think Warriors of Arda added much, to be honest. Like in these sort of factions, I thought it was more like Dale and the dwarves and the elves. But yeah, it looks like most of the stuff here is just generic Mordor stuff. Don't think there's anything else. Certainly none of the Last Breath ones will have anything added. Whether Gondor would, I don't know. But it doesn't seem like Gondor hasn't brought anything anyway in particular. But yeah, certainly the Last Breath stuff won't be. But here it looks like we're going to see counter battery stuff. Yeah, there you go. The trebuchet getting sniped, one of them being killed off. It's nearly out of ammo, so it's not the end of the world. But this definitely didn't need to get this close. It definitely can outrange just about anything. And there again, look at this. Bane in the steps. They've snuck through, and they've actually managed to get to these Hillman Hunters again. Rudolph not doing a great job in defending his archers here today. Also, why were they still this far back? Like, his army's advancing, and he's leaving his archers at the back here. And he's got Packmasters here as well, just kind of just sitting around doing nothing. But there you go, the Hillman Hunters gone. At 110, they broke. And he might get some of these other ones back here. You never know. You never know. But yeah, Khan being very aggressive with his cav, doing a really good job. He just popped a little encourage there. But yeah, he's just farming these guys, make sure they stay gone. But you can get a lot more archers over here. Yeah, he looks like he's moved most of his army across from that bank over here back to the main sort of front to support Isengard here, does Rudar. It looks like he's getting ready to go through there, but we'll see whether they do in a moment. Yeah, still no sort of assault being made on that main front line, that main sword line. And it looks like, I mean, to be honest, Gondor's got one sword infantry really stretched out here. If Rudar wants to, he could probably break through that line. It wouldn't take too much effort, that's for sure. The Packmasters now seem like they are responding. They're probably going to try and shoot these guys, these Baden Steps. I don't know, they might not. I'd be very surprised. But yeah, look at the amount of infantry stacked up. And this is the target that a Trebuchet wants to hit. Like, you hit something in the middle. If you undershoot, or you shoot short, yeah, you hit the guys in front. If you shoot long, you hit the guys in the back. This is the sort of target you really want to hit with the artillery. And we have got archers now firing on berserkers. And it looks like Gondor's well found another way out. He's gone through the Elven lines with the sergeants. He's going to look like he's going to go in rear charge, or maybe, yeah, he's going to go for this berserker pinned by the cliff here. What a spot! Well, look at that. Right, crush them against the cliff. I mean, that would be terrible for the cavalry as well. They'd probably kill their horses just running into a cliff like that. But there you go, great charge. Now going into White Hand Stormers. Not such a great charge, I think, coming out of the other one. And the White Hand Stormers being a lot more healthy. And heavy infantry, they didn't do so great. But they have to taken some men down with them. And the Berserkers, this one here, 20 out of 90. And they've not killed a man yet. Sergeants here, yeah, they're still actually trying to cut down these Stormers. Stormers trying to pull back, that's costing them lives. And yeah, I think these Sergeants are going to just cause themselves be a pest. While they still can. Don't think they're going to try and get out of here alive. And yeah, they probably got their money's worth out of them. They're like 1,100 these guys cost. So, I mean, they've charged a lot, so they've pretty much killed off a Berserker unit. And they've done a lot of damage to other Rudar and Isengard units here. I mean, this Storm is now below 100 men, or 100 Urks. That's, you know, a good start. Mordor really should, I was going to say, really needs to start pushing forward. He is now. But yeah, he definitely should be being aggressive. I think he's got the best chance of breaking through his line, if anyone does. And yeah, he's got lots of Uruk Throng here ready to go. They are probably not a match to Guardsmen and Ladras, but with the like ranged support, you can definitely do a lot of damage to those Noldorian pikes. And maybe make a push up this slope here. Because these tents also are destructible, so you can just come through them. Looks like the Rangers are going to come through, though. The pikes make way, and the Rangers are going to go for a charge here. And another great charge by the Rangers, and that is what they do so well. For a very light cav unit, they are still goddamn dangerous on a charge, and they have just rinsed through these Uruk Throng. The pikes now engage. We're going to see the Witchkin come forward. The Noldorian Rangers should really retreat if given the chance. Get out of there, don't stay around. There are javelins, I was going to say, they would be perfect jabbing down the Witch King. They're actually Kharnish jabbies as well. But yeah, get the cav out of here now. Just let the pikes do the work. And there you go, Elrond with support of some more Guardsmen and Ladras are going in. They're fighting in the shade. There you go. It's not bad. Not bad at all there from the Forces of Good. They've done okay. They've lost some assets. I would be a bit disappointed about them losing, but they've done well with the cabs. And now we've got Wainriders kind of pushing ahead of the Gondorian line. I guess they wanted to defend their jabbies up here. Which are, what are they jabbing actually? They're just jabbing White Hand Bodyguards. It's a good unit to hit, but I mean, it's also probably got high missile block chance. I mean, these guys are big shields. And they're in shield wall. They have just killed like 30 of them still, though. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say you can turn around and jabby the guys behind you. So jabby all these retainers here and these... also some scavengers in here, I think, as well. Yeah, Weather Hill scavengers. But also, I mean, if Gondor wants to put cav up here, they really could again. It actually looks like Rudar has pulled out of this combat to try and deal with the Archer Raiders. The Archer Raiders are going to carry on jabbing even while in melee. Yeah, I definitely think, you know, Gondor or Kharn, they could just go up here and just try and charge them. Kharn's cav in the back, by the way, still causing problems. It's got a retainer here. It's just charge that down. So they are still causing problems there. Imladris back on this front here is also, you know, doing good work. You know, the Rangers here breaking through their own pipelines, trying to do stuff. And it looks like they are trying to side charge Uruk Throng here, trying to do what damage they can. I mean, I've got Orc Pillagers coming forward. A great target there for the Archer Raiders. And these bow rabble here. Oh, this is not good. There's still 2 units full with ammo here. They are going to be a real problem. And I think the elves, might want to think about pulling back some troops here. Yeah, this pike here looks like you could do with pulling back, maybe going into the other choke point, because I think Gondor's got this covered for now. The elves could do with maybe just, concentrating on a smaller front, because they are a smaller army. Servants of the Eye here are demolishing Eldorian swords as well in the forest. This is not good. That is...
Our men have given up.
The elves have done okay, but yeah, the pikes are not going to hold here forever in this choke point. It's not a feasible. I don't know what's going on with this throng, or a throng here as well needs to get moving. But yeah, orc pillagers here, they are they be dying. Oh, they be killing. Sorry, they be killing off those pikes. You can see that it looks like they're trying to withdraw that line. I don't know what's going on with that Uruk throng. Still waiting for Isengard to make a push. I'd just like to say there's also Archer hunters here. They're just push forward. Seems like the Carnage player is just like, yeah, screw it, I'll deal with them. Oh, and look at this Khan's general, Wainwright Nobles. He is going in, he's being very bold here. Looks like they've taken out crossbows. Well, that looks like that could be Khan's general, actually, looking at where the bodies are. That looks like that was Khan's general did that. We've got the other sergeant going in.
An entire unit.
But yeah, looks like with the Wainwright Noble, he's rear charging a lot of these troops here. He is helping out his spear warriors in the front lines here. He's routed a whole bunch of Rudar's forces. Rudar still has plenty of axe herd and stuff to come up though, and you can see here the sergeants, they're just cutting down these White Stormers as they progress forward. And the sergeant's like, yeah, we'll just chase you, we'll just spear you in the back as you run forward. But yeah, you need Khan needs to get his general out of there. Get him out. Whether we're going to see a push in a moment. Oh, that was a mistake there by Khan. Pushing forward his archers into melee. I think that was a bit of a mistake. Pathfinding one. Guards and Lights is now fighting with... Is this the Witch King? No, it is just Servants of the Eye, generic one. But I don't know why Mordor's not pushed on here. And also, Imladris just stood here. I'm really hoping we haven't got a bit of a bug with the replay. I don't know. Warriors Vada might get updated quite often, but definitely Last Breath hasn't been recently. As far as I'm aware. Hopefully Warriors Vada hasn't been updated. I'm just worried that we might have a little bit of a replay sort of bug out, but I'm really hoping not. And it looks like on this side here, I was gonna say it's calming down, but it's hard to tell in this forest. Looks like the Wainriders are. Yeah, I think there's been a bug in the replay because I don't think this Rudar player would pull through. Otherwise, there's no need to. You could just pull out and go around. There's so many troops actually in the forest for Rudar that could commit if they wanted to. They're going in, and yeah, Gondor's waiting. It seems like a fruitless charge me with pikes and, polearms and swords. They're pretty battered through Trev, and Reaver. Update, by the way, Bayonet Steps still causing problems in the back line. Well, they have been causing problems. I don't know if they are really anymore. The Ark Chosen's still over here as well, being present. But we'll see what it does. Looks like Zarka Raiders are out of ammo. That's not so good. Yeah, looks like maybe the they still have ammo. Jeez, they still have full ammo. They just got routed. It does seem as though the replay is starting to bug out just a little bit, which is a real shame. It seemed like it was really hot enough to be a really good one. We'll see how much further we can get. Gondor is fighting on hard. He's doing his bit. He's showing the team what the good fight's like. These Founding Guard, they're just going to impale any Rudar forces that come through. Yes, there you go. Gondor is just going to deal with these Reavers quite easily, I think. And we'll see what else makes a move. It looks like Mordor is coming forward again. There's bow rabble coming in, but yeah, it looks like a lot of these forces here are just kind of bugged out. We're going to fast forward a little bit, see whether anything else goes in. Rudar and Isengard are actually going back in over here. Berserk is joining the fight. A lot of shock infantry going in for both Rudar and also for Isengard. And we'll see whether anything comes from that. It looks like, oh, actually there's been a rear charge there, or a side charge more, from the Wainwright and Nobles, trying to break this line here. And there you go, Imrahil also coming in, supporting his infantry, getting a nice rear charge as well. Just seems like the cav in this game for the forces of good / Khan have just been excellent. They've been really, really good. Nice charge there from Imrahil into the shock infantry. Devastating stuff. Yeah, and Imrahil's looking real good right now. He's doing a very good job. Still very healthy. 43 riders left. Strafing Raiders, yeah, taking a really big hit. I mean, they're going into pole arms, these berserkers. That's not going to end well for them. They're just going to just get impaled. They need some pikes of their own, which Isengard could provide, or pole arms from Mordor. They have guards the teeth, I've seen. I think Isengard brought the pikes. I'm not even sure if they did. They have got grenadiers they could use to blow up this line. But yeah, I don't actually think Isengard did bother to bring pikes. And here we go, a bit of a Carnish offensive. Khan being aggressive with his Carnish sentries here. He's actually attacking Uruk Throng. He's going for a bit of a flank here. Khan's like, screw it. If the attackers would attack, I will be the attacker. He's doing a good job today, Khan. Really showing the power of Khan, you know, in the cav. Like, their infantry's pretty sucky. Like, the spears are pretty good. Like those Wainwright spears. They'll hold the line, but they're not going to kill stuff. You kind of hold the line with them and then rear charge elsewhere. Looks like Mordor, yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a replay bug. Mordor's like archers just like got into melee, and then, yeah, a bit of a mess over there. Looks like the Guards and Lagisters are clashing with Orc Pillagers here. And I just thought the Pillagers are going to lose this one. It's not really a chance. Guards and Lagisters are looking very healthy. Yeah, looks like Spears in the Hidden Realm. We've never seen these guys before, but they're doing their best. I guess it's probably just like a Guardian and Lagistry just with a spear instead. It looks pretty much like that. Or like the doesn't Linden have a spear and shield variant? I feel like they do. It's just probably like Linden's just giving a fancy. I mean, you could just call it Noldorian Spearman, really. And even if you spears the Hidden Realm. Now, this is like a tier 4 unit. Does it really deserve like a fancy ass name? Probably not. This is about the first mistake Rudar's probably, not Rudar, Khan's probably made. He's got his Wainriders over here encircled by Uruk Throng, and then the elite Uruk bodyguard. You can only bring 2 of these Uruk bodyguard, and only if you bring the infantry general. There you go, a general has died for the forces of good / Khan, and I think it's Imrahil who's died. Yeah, Imrahil has died, but also Khan's sentence was broken. So that's 2 generals now gone for the forces of good / Khan, as I was going to say. There you go, Kukuri and Axford dueling here. I've kind of got around the side actually. It looks like there was a bit of a gap in the line. That was what was allowing the cav to sort of filter through, and it now looks like Rudar's using that same gap himself to sort of, you know, break through. Looks like this actually isn't the last general. Imrahil's dead. The last general is Elrond, who's looking very healthy actually. Here we go though. Isengard's infantry line has actually clashed with Khan, and also I'm guessing Gondor over here, the Pelican Marines. And why didn't happen earlier? Maybe because the replay is broke. I'm not sure. We'll find out at the end. But also, like, why didn't it happen? Because like, players should know Pelican Marines are not that great. They'll get a jamming volley off. They'll do some hurt to you initially. You'll beat them. They're medium infantry tier 2. These guys are tier 2. So have a look. Yeah, they're tier 2. They're really not that great. Like, 1 tier above militia. Like, if they get a good jabby volley off, they'll do okay. And but not against like high tier stuff. Even high tier stuff, even if it has the jabby volley in the face, they still beat them. They need another unit to support them, or they're just great as support. They just help jabby other stuff. But you can see the elves are falling back. They're like, nah, screw it, man. We're not staying here. We're running for our lives. But Gondor, actually Gondor might be trying to do the same here. These Pelican Marines look like they're trying to run for their lives. Whether they're going to run up the hill to Dunharrow, you can see, looks like the Wainrider General is. He's like, oh, screw it, get back. We've got to get back to the ghosties. Go and save ourselves, hide in the mountains. Yeah, Gondor's still fighting down here with Rudar. Credit to Rudar not giving up the fight even after he's been charged like multiple times in the face like cataphracts. Imrahil again though. He might be dead, Imrahil, but his bodyguard's not going down without a fight, and he's going to get a rear charge here. There you go, decent rear charge into the back of those shark infantry there from Gondor. One of the best things that Dawnless Days has done is change the Swan Knight armor. It's made them one of the sexiest looking units around. Yeah, Imrahil's bodyguard, 15 of them left, still kicking ass. There's 10 minutes left of this replay, but like I said, I think it might be a little bit bugged. I might make a cut in a moment because I don't know how much is really going to happen. But it does look like it's going to be a Forces of Evil victory. I mean, look at the numbers: 2,800 against 1,300. I was going to say, I think there's trolls. I haven't even been committed. These Olokai yet to do anything. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how it really ended up. It might have been a lot closer. But yeah, certainly the Imladris player, like throwing away those ranges at the beginning, that full unit, that was a big loss. Actually looks like the elves are coming over here. They are kind of pulling, well, they are pulling through this Onager. Again, like I said, I think it's just because the replay's bugged, not because the player's doing it. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But here we go, pikes versus pole arms. We've got some elite pikes up against some elven pikes. Not that the elven ones are any slouches, they're pretty decent. They're going to start poking each other away. Pole arms don't have as great a range. It looks like they've allowed themselves to get into range of the pikes and the pole arms. I'd expect the guards of the guards of the team to win that one, yeah. And here we go, the trolls have gone in. Trolls in against the Noldorian swords. Beating them up with their massive warhammers. The Olokai, I mean, obviously are massively influencing that balance of power, but it also does seem like just numbers-wise, it's going to be hard for them to win it. I mean, they've got a large advantage, and they have the Cav left. Actually, the Witch King being alive and healthy is probably massively helping the cause here for the Forces of Evil. Actually, the Guards of the Teeth are losing. I think because the Guards and Ladris getting stuck in as well is really helping out. But as you can see, Mordor sort of flanking on now with his Uruk bodyguards, and as Guards of the Teeth trying to flank on. You can see the elves trying to put up some sort of a rear guard with that spear unit. And I don't really know where Gondor's going, but he's going somewhere. But yeah, an interesting fight, that's for sure. Definitely an interesting map to play on as well. Like, I mean, Dunharrow is played as like a land battle, very interesting. Like, maybe they would have retreated to here if they had the chance, but it's quite hard to do an organized retreat, especially when you set up that far out. Yeah, it was a really, really bold strategy. I would say nearly worked. Certainly initially it worked, you could say. Oh, here you go. The Bane of the Steps in the back still going in strong. I think these all are booked out units, but they are going in. I mean, this unit as well is healthy. I was going to say, they have the Cav advantage to the Forces of Evil, but only because Khan's, I say Forces of Evil, Khan's also a Force of Evil. But yeah, Khan's like over here with his healthy Cav unit. That could have been great if that got back to friendly lines. But like I said, I think it's bugged out. It might have died over there, IRL. I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to fast forward now as we just kind of go through these last sort of phases. Elrond here battling away with the Olokai. They actually are going to kill off the Olokai, are the elves by the looks of it. So good on them. They've done a good job there. This axe infantry unit for Elrond is clearly insane. The Gwaith Murdane, however you say that name. They have also broken the guards' teeth, so well done to them. And yeah, it's just kind of like, I mean, it's just the Imladris now really holding on alone,
Enemy units
doing
have
their
rallied and
best.
return to the battle.
Spears here of the Hidden Realm, fighting on. Don't give up. Immortality awaits you in the afterlife, I guess, but also you do have immortality now, elves. Don't throw it away. You've seen thousands of years pass by. You've trained for thousands of hours. Probably tens of thousands of hours. Don't know that's training go to waste, and it's not. They're beating the Uruk bodyguards with spears here. You don't see that very often. Spears beating swords. Charge here from Witch King. Actually got stopped very quickly actually by the Noldorian pikes. And yeah, you can see here Rudo's actually capturing these towers here, just I guess turning them to the forces of evil. Oh no, they just get collapsed. I was gonna say I thought that'd be what they would do. And now there you go. The spears are starting to rout. And the Uruk bodyguards are winning slightly. I've got 5 minutes left. I mean, it's probably just going to be the elves holding on. It looks like Elrond's doing his best to win over here. His elite bodyguard seem very overpowered. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it isn't. But it is fighting a tier 4 spear and winning decisively. Apparently, it's pretty weak. I mean, Uruk-hai pikes have also got. Yeah, they do have pikes. I swear I saw some, but yeah. Uruk-hai pikes here getting challenged by Noldorian swords and are winning the Noldorian swords. But they charge the pike phalanx. There you go, Elrond breaks. He's surrounded there by Trev Duvidine, Reavers, and yeah, there you go, Elrond's died. And I would imagine we're going to see a bit of a mass rout soon. I can't imagine this is going to last for 4 more minutes. We'll fast forward and we'll just see what we get for end results. But it does look like whatever would have happened, even if it's a little bit buggy out, it looks like the forces of evil were going to win. I have a feeling that most of these Mordor units over here might have routed, which is why they're just stuck here. But yeah, it looks like otherwise they would have probably lost this one anyway. The forces are good. But a valiant defeat for Imladris and for its allies. We do have actually some end results, which I'm kind of surprised by. This was sent in by Egg of Simples from his perspective, so thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. And we'll have a quick look and see, yeah, who got the most kills. I mean, 212 kills for the Guards and Imladris here, 345 with another one. Elrond getting 121 kills. The Shock getting 101, 100 kills. That Spear unit getting 124 kills, and then the Cav 139, 440, 475. These guys are insane, these Noldorian Rangers. They really are. They have Nuno Reves playing as Khand, 147 kills with the Wainrider Noble General, 514 kills with Bane of the Steppe. Incredible stuff. 140 kills with the Khandish Sentries, 152 with the Wainrider Spear Warriors. Then we got the Archer Chosen here, 135, 233 with the Khandish Cataphracts, 253 with another one there. Then we have Coastal Canadian playing as Gondor, 152 kills with Imrahil, not too shabby. Gondor's Sword Infantry getting 132, 111 kills. Founding Guards getting 107 kills. The Archers 137, 127. The Sergeants 157, 114. And then the Trebuchet getting 210 kills. Then we have 1,113 Will playing as Isengard. Getting 349 kills with Ugluk, 233 kills with the White Hand Stormers, 220 kills with another one there. I mean, all of them got triple figures. Yeah, the Berserkers struggled, only getting 90 kills. White Hand Bodyguards, 239 kills, 204 with a Spear unit. It's still incredible, to be honest. Especially on the attack. 117 kills with the crossbows here, and then 23 kills with these Grenadiers. Oof. Then we have Olaf Blueskeg playing as Rudar, getting 106 kills with one of his Creathian retainers here. Then 132 kills with the Kokorian Axe Herd, 103 with his Creathian Raiders here, and then his Packmaster getting 208 kills. Then we have Not Alfarius playing as Mordor, getting 208 kills with the Witch King. And then his Throng really struggled. Only his Uruk bodyguard got any really good kills for his sword infantry, 124 for them. Mordor Orc Pillagers getting 117 kills. And then his Bow Rabble getting 106, the Trolls 42, Servants of the Eye 123 kills, and his Large Onager getting 130 kills. I mean, in fairness, they were fighting elves, so it's going to be low kills. But yeah, bit of a rough day for the sword infantry for Mordor there. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.